Hey, God bless. Welcome back to Reverend Shnorr's nightly service. You may be seated. In this time of love during the COVID-19 crisis, we're going to come here every night and give you some reasons for getting up in the morning and relax you a little bit with hope and faith and good things before you go to bed and have nightmares. All right. Today, we're going to read a little something out of a good book here to start things off real quick. I got to put on my glasses because I'm getting older. The old Reverend is getting old. All right, this here is from the book of Ecclesiastes. It says, I said in my heart, come now. I will test you with mirth. Therefore, enjoy pleasure. I want you to think about that. Sometimes there's not a lot of pleasure going on when the whole world is on lockdown. But you got to find it. It's out there somewhere. You got to look real hard sometimes, but you'll find the pleasures. I happen to find mine. So, God bless you. I hope you find your pleasures. We're going to bring in now Brother Carlito, who is going to talk to us a little bit. Hey, Brother Carlito, how you doing there?
Reverend, how's the good man today?
It's doing good. We should talk about wearing masks out in public, huh? What do they call them, the PPEs?
Yeah, we're going to talk about your new Bubbles PPE masks. They're coming out shortly.
That's right, the Bubbles PPE mask.
You have a prototype.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one of these you sent me the other day. As you always state, they are used, but never abused. They come with different colors, I believe, and some of these stretchy things. I don't know what you do with them.
They do. I got blue ones. How these things work here is you just kind of do a little something like this. Thongs will work too, but you put them on. Now you can go to the grocery store and you'll go wherever you want, and you're kind of pretty much protected. I think I could probably even put on glasses with this. And they all fog up like they do on other them Home Depot masks and stuff. And you probably got a few of them laying around your house, maybe under the back seat of your car or something somewhere.
I just have a comment from somebody right now. Does one size fit all?
No. One size does not fit all. You got to really be careful on the sizes. Some may need some tailoring if you got a really big head.
What are these
and
for?
If you don't buy... Oh, I don't know. Let's see. What could you do with that there, Brother Carl?
I don't know. Maybe you'll hold it on, tighten it up, twist it twice. I'm not quite sure. But we're going to get to these in the future. So yeah. Hopefully we don't need them.
We'll play with that.
Bubbles is going to have them.
Hey, for a little extra, I could get you a PPE.
Really?
But Hey, so we got that out of the way.
Yeah, you want to know what you did on the horse racing?
That was on our list.
Here's what we did.
Oh, yeah, we was going to talk about the horses. Are they still running?
Yeah, Will Rogers down ran today, and we lost. We should have took Minister of Soul. Minister of Soul came in 3-1. Trump Pence came in
Seems like
second,
an obvious one.
And Oil Money came in third.
Well, I expected Oil Money to actually do worse than that, to be honest with you. I should have picked the minister one. That seemed like a no-brainer for me. You
got some comments coming in too here.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Comments.
Yeah, comments.
Let's see what do we got.
Oh, you been drinking?
All right, who's asking? Yeah, a little bit.
So Dolores.
Hey, if you just tuned in, if you're on my Facebook or watching this here, you got a question. Hey, type it in. It'll come to us, and we'll try our best to answer it. We got any coming through yet?
Yeah, here's one from Renee Dolores. She says, Reverend, why do we celebrate Easter in the spring and Christmas in the winter?
It's a very good question, Dolores. The reason is pretty simple. Easter, which is about Jesus get killed, The Jews and the Italians didn't like him back then. It was before the Italians took over. Then they liked him. But at that time, they didn't like him. And the Jewish people didn't like him. So they kind of got into cahoots. They said, well, let's get rid of the guy. So they did. which is what they didn't expect. 3 days later, he comes back. He says, ha ha ha, ain't gonna happen. He rose from the dead. He was reborn almost, like a rebirth. And isn't that kind of what spring is like? Everything dies in October, November. We all get depressed, and the leaves fall on the ground. The sticks are bare and whatnot. And then all of a sudden, the sun comes out, it rains, and then the flowers and the grass comes up, and everybody starts to get kind of looking at the girls and stuff because they start to wake up again. And it's like, oh, the world is reborn. It's all new again, and it's all come back. And that's why we hide eggs and whatnot. So spring is perfect for Easter. The reason we celebrate Christmas in wintertime is because wintertime sucks. And so we need pretty lights.
Well put, my friend. Another one just came in. Kenny Faust writes, Reverend, why did Jesus have 12 apostles?
Here's the thing with the apostles, okay? Jesus is kind of just roaming around by himself back there in the desert and whatnot. And he comes across some fishermen, which is hard to find in the desert, but he found them. And he starts kind of collecting fishermen and other peoples. And he gets a few. And then one of them come with a brother. You know, it's like, hey, Jesus goes, hey, you want to join our group? He goes, oh, can my brother come along? So now he's got an extra guy he wasn't counting on at first. And he gets up there, like 10, 11, 12. If he grabs one more guy, he gets 13, and that's unlucky. You don't want to do that. And what if that guy doesn't have a brother or he doesn't get any more people to join to make it 14? Then you're stuck for all eternity with 13 guys. Not that his luck turned out to be real good anyhow, like we just discussed. They killed him. He was only 33. But it could have been even worse if he had 13 apostles following him around. And I think 10 isn't enough.
Freeloaders?
No, they're not freeloaders. They went around performing miracles, and the people give them a little something in return. But your safety in numbers, you can't start a religion with 6 followers. And you don't want to get stuck with 13. So 12 was like the perfect number. I forget where I read that, but I think it's at what it is.
Very good. All right. You know what we're going to do? We got to pay for some of our sponsorship.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We got to pay for this somehow, everybody. So while I'm going to refresh in my drink, let's take a look at these words from our good friends at You Old Softy. Here we go. Take a look at this message.
So, how are you holding up, dear? It's been a difficult year, that's for sure. We were very sexually active until the very end. The toy that I have now, it just doesn't feel natural.
Looks like you need You Old Softy.
You old what?
You old softy.
Huh?
That's its name, dear. You Old Softy is specifically designed for women like us who want the familiar feel of a man our own age. You Old Softy is like spending the night with a man that you've been married to for decades. And best of all, it's dishwasher safe.
Well, I think I'm gonna like You Old Softy.
We
all do. I use it. My husband's not even dead yet.
With You Old Softy, who needs him?
To purchase You Old Softy, send a check or money order to You Old Softy, 869 Withard Street, Flaccid, Pennsylvania, 04102. Also available wherever dildos are sold.
So, have you tried You Old Softy yet?
Oh, I'm using it right now.
Bingo, huh? Okay, so thank you, friends at You Old Softy, for your sponsorship. Now we're going to get back to business here on our nightly services. And we're going to bring in a good friend of the show, Brother Carlito, a good guy who's been around before. Brother Tim. right? Is that a guy's name?
It's Timmy.
There he is, brother Timmy.
How did my mother get in that commercial spot?
You know, we put out an ad and she answered.
Yeah, she was the grease ball on the right. Crazy. How are you,
Wow.
good Reverend?
I'm good. How are you? How are you, brother Timmy?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Sobriety's
So now
helping out.
you are married. You're
Today.
a new dad.
Most of the time.
Oh, congratulations. And you're quarantined with a brand new baby, right? How old is the baby?
She's 8 months. She's sleeping.
Oh, she's adorable.
Isn't she,
Beautiful.
though? Yeah. Thank God she looks like her mother.
Oh, yes. God bless. Thank God.
Thank God.
Now, I ain't not real familiar with Rugrats. I ain't got none of my own.
That's
8
too
months.
bad,
What
Reverend.
does she crawl? Does she run? What does she do? She talking yet?
Good Reverend, all she does is shit. I'm wiping ass 23 hours of the fucking day. It's unbelievable.
It sounds like my ma.
Is she still upstairs?
She's upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, she's sleeping or no?
I was gonna move out, but you know, this virus come along, kind of derailed my plans. She hits me with the broom now, and the floor is too loud, and then
Oh, better than over the head.
anyhow.
How's she doing grocery
That's right,
shopping?
right.
Are you going out or are they delivering the food?
Oh,
What's that?
I don't go out for groceries. I go out for one thing that I need, and that's it. I go and raid the pantry upstairs when Ma's in bed, and I get what I need and bring it down. Or Bubbles will bring stuff over.
Oh,
Grocery
Bubbles.
stores, women are better at washing their hands.
Oh, they got a lot more body
So
parts
how are
than
you
we do.
getting through? Well, it's true. And it's a lot more fun to wash them body parts than to wash ours.
That's true.
How are you getting through the quarantine with a little baby?
Oh, it's been going well. You know, I'm a stay-at-home father now, and my wife is on the front
Nice.
lines as a nurse. She's
Hey, God bless her and the nurses.
cheers to the front lines.
Was she need any Bubbles PPE?
Well, I gave her the PPE yesterday. She wasn't happy.
God bless.
It wasn't fun. But, you know, we're getting a little stir crazy in the house, so I'm wiping ass.
Are you able to get? Do you take the baby out for walks and stuff in the cold, or is it warm where you are? Or where?
Oh well, yeah, it's not too bad. I'm in Chicago. I don't know if you knew that. Right by you.
yeah. Yeah, not far.
Not too
Not
too far. We went out on the skateboard earlier today. She loved it. After you know, the helmet broke and we got up, it was a long walk home, but we had fun. It was a good time.
Your baby can skateboard?
Oh no, I have a baby Bjorn. I put her right on the front.
Oh,
Yeah, we go cruising down the street, do about 30. She loves it.
So-
The wind through her
Holy
little
crap.
hair.
So because of her weight, does she go forward facing or is she still
Oh no,
chest
that'd be
facing?
dangerous. That would be dangerous, brother Carl. She faces me, so when we fall, I can engulf her like such. It's a good experience for all of us.
You know what? That sounds a lot safer than going out on a canoe. Some people went out chasing a ball on a canoe and I don't think they came back.
That happens. You know, I went on a rafting trip one time. We were going down a river, and I had to take a leak. And everybody's like, oh, just go. You know, they're like, oh, we're just going, just sitting right here as we raft down the river. So what did I do? I took a piss. Everybody starts looking at me, and it's like, what? What the fuck is wrong? Well, I was in a fucking canoe. You know, they were in a raft with their asses hanging in the water. After, you know, the forest police left, it was a good time. We had a bonfire that night, you know. But,
I got you.
you know.
Here's the thing about peeing in a boat. You got to pay very close attention to which way the wind is blowing. I was in a 3-man boat once, and I was sitting in the middle, which is a dangerous place to be when someone's got to pee. And a guy in the front stood up, and he started to pee, and I ducked. And I ducked at the right time because the wind blew and hit the guy in the back of the boat. And we laughed a lot. Not the guy in the back, but the other two of us, we laughed a lot. Because I'd rather duck than get peed on.
I think ducking was the smart move.
Good story.
You would have ended up with balls on the chin had you not.
It's a true story too. It happened.
It's a rough life.
Rev,
Yeah, not bad. So yeah,
we got some things we got to get to because we got to go pay the meter.
oh yeah.
Pizza
Let
guy's
me take
coming.
a look.
Hey,
So I just want to
quick,
say,
real quick. Am I getting paid today?
no, not today. Soon though, soon. You keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a hell of a job. And like our president would say, you're doing the best job anybody's ever done before ever. And the money's on its way, just not yet. Speaking of president, we got our lookalikes here. We got Dr. Fucci and we got oh God, you devil, George Burns. I think they were separated at birth, although maybe a century apart. Same barber too. I think George mailed his in to get it done, and Dr. Fauci's got to actually go there.
The guy on the left is the one who was on the news earlier, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
It's
with
hard
the
to tell them
president.
apart right now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he stands next to the president all the time.
Yeah.
He's got an organ
Lord.
grinder, Rude. The next one, I think we got another good one here, right? Brother Tim, this is the president's son-in-law and his doppelganger, who is on TV a lot, too. We got Jared Kushner and Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Oh, the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, tell me those aren't. I'd get them mixed up if they walked into the room.
They
Don't you
both
think?
look good in purple.
They do. They look good in purple. And again, same barber, I'm pretty sure.
Definitely.
Unbelievable. You know, are you sure they're not the same person?
I'm not sure they're not the same person. Because if you're, first of all, here's my question. I mean, no disrespect to the president of the United States. Have you seen his daughter, Ivana? I don't know her name.
Ivanka.
Pretty blonde.
Oh,
Ivanka, yeah.
Yeah.
That girl, she's pretty, she's smart, she's got loads of money. Show us the picture again, Brother Carl. This girl's got everything going for her. And now let's look at who she married. That's the guy she married. Tell me what's wrong with this story.
So much. Wait, she married the one on the right or the left?
Either way, it doesn't matter. I think the one on the left with the suit
Oh, yeah.
is her husband.
Huh.
She probably could have married Derek Jeter, but she got this guy instead. I don't know Derek Jeter. I'm not saying he was going to marry her, but you know what I'm saying is she could have got like a football player or a TV star or a Reverend, and she got that guy. He must know a lot about money or something.
Now, I got a question for you. Speaking of
Yes.
football players,
Mm-hmm.
what about this one?
What do we got?
Oh, Maran.
Look at that. One of those
It's a
two
bigger.
guys like to. One of them two likes to stick things in holes, and the other one's a golfer. And I'm not sure which one is which.
I don't know. That guy,
It's,
that guy on the
we got-
left looks soft.
We got Rosie O'Donoghue and we got Phil Mickelson, and they look like they are the one and the same, don't they? I'd be afraid if either one of them come out from over the hill walking toward me with a club.
Hey, who do you think's got the longer club?
I'm going with Rosie.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. You got one more there, Brother Carlito? I think you're supposed to hold it in and then exhale slowly.
I'm new to this. I'll get it down.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You'll get it down.
Practice, right?
Yeah. Oh, practice makes perfect. Oh, look at that.
Hey.
Let's
Look at
go back
that.
sometime. Now, who's the guy on the left there?
Oh, man. That's me trying to live the life of the good old Reverend. It's not an easy
You
way.
were a good student.
It's not an easy thing to keep up with you. Let me tell you. Preaching the Lord. I was listening to your sermon about acetaminophen earlier and how you found the mirth. And let me tell you, it was quite impressive. I try to follow your words to this day. But, since then I've gotten sober and life has changed a little bit. I have a beautiful child now. So I try not to do any drugs or anything like that.
Well, that's good. You were always a good student, and I'm glad you're following the good Reverend, and I hope I'm teaching you the good book, the way good people do, and that you're practicing all the things you need to practice. You're staying sober before you skateboard, and I hope with your wife going to work and everything. Honestly, God, I hope she stays safe, and you guys all are healthy. And
we're healthy, and you know what? We're practicing good social distancing. I got to tell you, social distancing is probably the best thing that's happened in my marriage. Okay, 6 feet away from that woman, life is good. Okay, we're both very happy. And let me tell you one other quick thing. I myself saw God one time, Reverend.
Oh, where was that?
Oh, I was in the Cayman Islands, and her name was well, I don't remember her name, but some guy at the bar said, "Hey, look at tits on the stick and that fucking fat ass walking out." And I knew at that moment I had seen God, because about 13 minutes later, I fell right the fuck asleep.
Hey, he works in mysterious ways, and a lot of times you go to the beach, you see a lot of proof that there's a God. He's everywhere. He's in the trees. He's in the water.
There's a lot of God in Brazil,
he's in the sand, and he's in the bikinis. Yeah.
I got to tell you, Reverend, it was an honor to be here. I truly appreciate it.
Well, I really appreciate you being with us here, Brother Timmy. I hope you come back again. Thank you for sharing your quarantine stories with us. And God bless to you and your beautiful baby and your wife and family.
Thank you. Have a quarantini on me.
God bless. Thank you. I will.
What a good guy that guy
Brother
is,
Carlito.
huh?
He is a great guy.
Good old Timmy.
He done good with us.
I'm telling you.
I miss him. We should hang out when this whole thing's over.
Yeah. Where's he live?
Somewhere in Chicago, somewhere. I hope it's walking distance, but I don't think it is. He's in a different neighborhood than me. But hey, that's what the bus is for, right? Hey, did you see the mayor went and got a haircut today?
Really?
Mayor Lightfoot. Now look, I don't talk politics, but I got to talk about this one thing. The president goes on TV yesterday. He says, "Hey, everybody, start wearing a mask." And the guy says, "Hey, you going to wear a mask, Mr. President?" And the president says, "No, I'm not going to wear a mask. You wear a mask." Then today, after a month of going on TV, telling people you got to stay home, don't go out, we're shutting down the lakefront, we're shutting down the beaches, the mayor goes out and gets a freaking haircut. Here's a lady come to the city hall, they give her a haircut, and then they take a selfie together, like they're close to each other, no mask on, no gloves, nothing. In other words, hey, you put on a mask and you stay home, but I'm not gonna. Two different political parties, it's not a party thing. It's a, don't get me started. This goes out to the president, who's a Republican, and the mayor, who's a Democrat. Shame on you, both of you. It says here, therefore, by their fruits, you will know them. I think they should think about that and watch out what kind of seeds that they're planting out there, and they do what they're lead by example is all I'm saying to everybody out there. I'm going to do that. That's why I'm in my basement, and Brother Carl is where he's at. We're leading by example, and we're killing this puppy as quick as we can.
Hey, Reverend, you have a safe night, okay?
Thank you. You too, Brother Carlito. We have anything else on our list of things we got to do?
I don't know. You want to? What we do?
We got one more thing. We got one more thing I want to talk about. I'm going to take my glasses off for this.
You know what? Why don't you lead us into this part?
Okay. So we had lots of bad stories, especially coming out of Italy lately. Lots of people are sick. Lots of people are dying, and it's just been a horrible time there for them. But I want to share some happy news too. There's been a lot of bad news, and we do lots of bad news and stuff. But I want to try to share a happy story. Yeah.
Keep talking. I like where you're going with this.
Okay, so we got a happy story coming out of Italy. Look at this beautiful couple here. What we have here, we got a little beautiful girl with Down syndrome. Okay? Mm-hmm. The guy she's sitting with is her new adopted daddy. Now, there's some different rules out there in Italy, and one of them, it's tough to adopt a kid if you're gay. And this guy's a gay guy. And he wanted to adopt a kid, and they said, you're not going to be able to, or we're going to not give you a kid. And his poor little girl, now she got Down syndrome. And he got a lot of selfish, small-minded people on that side too. People didn't want to adopt her because she had Down syndrome. Let me tell you, my experience, those are the sweetest people in the world, are people with Down syndrome. And so, by the grace of God, these two found each other. He's gay and no one wanted to give him a kid. She's got Down syndrome and no one wanted to give her a dad. And they found each other, and they are going to be a happy family for a long time. God bless them both. I love that picture. It's so sweet and beautiful. And that's some happy news coming out of Italy, coming out of the rest of the world. That's what we're supposed to be like, folks. We're supposed to love one another. Stop judging. Stop getting involved in everybody's business. Mind your own, for Christ's sake. People in glass houses don't throw stones, and people who are messed up shouldn't be worrying about other people who are messed up. And people who are not messed up, don't be thinking other people are messed up because they're not as messed up the way you're messed up. They're messed up in different ways. Not saying either of those people are messed up. They're not. They're beautiful. They're perfect because God made them that way. Okay? So God bless them. That beautiful family, this is for them. God bless you because you're messed up. I'm messed up. We're all messed up. And that's just how life goes. You got to take the cards God dealt you and you play them. And right now, I'm going to play mine over that way because my time's up and it's time for me to go. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. God bless you. And hey, you have one for me because I'm going to have one for each and every one of you. Until we meet again, which is going to be tomorrow night. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. And I thank you all for watching. And please stay safe, stay socially distant, 6 feet. Most people, who the hell wants to get close to anybody anyhow? You take a look at people nowadays, you don't want to be close to most of these people, right? 6 feet is actually not far enough for me, for most people. So God bless you. Stay safe. Tune in tomorrow for another nightly sermon. And I'm the Reverend Shnorr. I'm out of here. God bless you. Hey, Bubbles, why don't you take them things off? I need more PPEs. Okay.